don't know if I can fit you in the shop, girl, without me just like scooting way down. Cause you're way down there and you're in your seat. Okay, well, she's quite content right now, but I still want to show her because she's so cute. Let's see if I can lift you in this, shall we? Ready? That's your face! That's your face! What do you think? You're so cute. She's in this little seat, which is awesome because then she can sit anywhere. I can like have her on the counter when I'm cooking and stuff too. But she has a little Pooh Bear. He has a rumbly tumbly. So if you hear any noise, it's probably that. Okay, I'm gonna put you back on the ground, but you're so enthused. She loves looking at her reflection in the mirror. It's hilarious. And if you put her close to the mirror, she'll like lean her head forward and bonk her head. Huh. Not today though, huh? Not in the phone. Okay. There's your Pooh Bear. Hers is cooler than mine. Hers like makes noise and stuff. Mine doesn't. Hi. I'll probably be looking at her a bit. So today, I think I have like a new setup, which is cool because then I don't have like a whole chair and stuff stacked in front of me holding up my phone. But I feel like it might wobble a little bit. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I can't get over it. So today I want to talk about last week. What happened. Sorry, my hair's kind of a mess. I like had it in a ponytail and went for a run and then like twisted into a bun and took a shower and like it's just like this. And I'm still wearing the sweatshirt that I put on this morning too because I haven't gotten dressed yet for work. So, but you know, it's personal development series and I'm just like real here. I don't have to like dress up or do my hair or look fancy. It's just real life. I feel like it is moving that way. I don't know. So last week there was not a personal development series. Hi, by the way, welcome back. This is, I think, number 31. I was not prepared. But I just wanted to chat. We're just gonna sit down and have a chat, about last week and why there wasn't a video, and the movie reactions video was 2 days late. That ended up going up on Friday instead of Wednesday. But I have dealt with depression off and on for like 5 years now, probably. It's definitely been going on a while. She's staring at the screen right now. It's adorable. Hi. Oh my gosh. So I'm not trying to like make light of this. There's just an adorable baby next to me and she's so cute and she smiles every time I look at her and so I just get kind of distracted. But I'm not trying to make light of this. This isn't like depression is like a catchy thing and like that's everybody has depression now, like no, that's not how it goes. And it really bothers me when people are like, oh, I'm just like depressed today, but like they've never actually dealt with depression. Like they're just having a bad day and they like called it a depressed day, and it like, because that's not real. Or when people are like, depression isn't real, you're just having a bad day. Like, no, it's real, you don't understand. So I don't say that lightly. And I'm not trying to talk about this lightly because I think it is a serious topic. Mental health issues are a serious topic and they need to be taken seriously, not lightly, not made fun of. It's inappropriate. So yes, I have struggled with it off and on for 5 years now. I have taken medication at a time, but which helped for like a couple months, but then I started getting like nightmares and sleeping really badly, that it was worse to take the medication. So I stopped. I personally stopped. Not a recommendation, not a doctor. Don't do what I do. That's just what I did. And just dealt with it on my own and with kind of support. So I would say kind of like off and on support. It's partially I don't always go to people when I probably should. And partially some people like just were not available at times when I needed them, and then I wouldn't want to go back to them. So I would say off and on support throughout the 5 years that I've had it. But the reason that there was not a video last week is because I was in bed a lot for a couple of days. So my depression looks different now than it used to. I didn't know this was a thing. I kind of use the term depression a little bit lighter, I would say, in like the last year than I used to because it looks different. And it is lighter than it used to be. So it really used to be like black. Is like the best way of describing it. People talk about all these like symptoms, and for me, it was literally just like a void at times when I was really struggling with my depression. This thing is moving and it is bugging me. I don't know how I'm gonna get it to stay. Oh, we're wobbly now. Yay! How great is that? Okay. I might actually end up returning this thing. We'll see. So it was just like blacklist. Like I remember at multiple times just sitting on my bed and staring at the wall and just feeling nothing, but in that nothingness was everything. It was so much weight and pain and sorrow and like disappointment for feeling that way and regret for like not keeping commitments, and like I missed a bunch of work. I talked to a couple different counselors. Like there was a lot in the nothing that there was at the times when I was like really dealing with my depression. And I would sometimes go through those like really heavy days for a few days at a time. Like I had doctor signed leave from work for my depression. Like that was how gnarly it could get. And it was, I just felt like I couldn't do anything to get rid of it. I didn't have any control over it. It just kind of came and went on its own accord. I still feel that way. I don't have any control over it. It just kind of comes and goes when it does. The difference is now is it's not as heavy. Bless you. And it is, I feel like kind of sneakier. Like it used to just kind of come on and I would feel all this weight, and I would sometimes just kind of like see blackness. Like that's how it felt to me, was just like seeing blackness and just like this void, but there was like everything within this void. And that would really just kind of like all of a sudden come on, or I would just have like a couple of days where I would kind of like go downhill and then like it would be like that. Now it's not so heavy. It's not like so much blackness. But it's really, really sneaky. So like what happened last week is I was at work and my register froze. And I had to change registers, and it made me tear up. And I was like, oh, that's what's going on. Because I've been slowly kind of like, still kind of like okay mentally, but I've been tired a lot more. I've been not able to like get myself to do things a lot more. I think I don't know, I can't even remember if I've really brought this up, but like, you know, the time that I took like in August, to like do nothing, and I was totally okay with that, and then I felt like I couldn't really pick up after that. And I've been telling myself a lot too that I'm lazy, and I have this habit of being lazy, and I fall really easily into the habit of being lazy. And I've been like getting down on myself a bit more. So like by comparison of when I've been like really struggling, my mental state has been good. But compared to where I was like a couple of months ago or like 3 months ago, it hasn't been as good. It's been kind of slowly going down, and like the negative self-talk has been building up, especially around me being lazy and like laying in bed for hours. And that's like one of the things I'm working on, is getting out of bed. But then I just kind of realized like it's back in a sense. But the reason I kind of use the term depression lightly now is because I it was kind of just one day. And I don't think it is just gonna be one day, but like I've been feeling better. I've been up. I've been active. I've been more on top of things since that one day. Where I literally like I ended up leaving work and I went and drove on top of a butte and I like sat there and I just stared at the view and I had my journal and I was just like, I have depression. Not I am depressed. I'm not like attached to it. I'm not associated with it. Like it's just something I have. It's a disease, disorder, whatever you want to call it. Like I have it. It's like I caught the flu, but it doesn't like go away like the flu. That's kind of a bad example. But that's the way I had to look at it. And I didn't try to fix it. That's been something I've been trying to do a lot too. I really go to just like trying to fix stuff. And that's what I've been trying to do a bit lately. And I really just had a day of like acceptance, right? Or acknowledge and acknowledge this is what I have. This is what I have. These are the thoughts that it's creating. I'm not trying to fix it. I'm not trying to make it go away. I'm just like, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. And I just had that day and I like totally chilled the next day and I've been feeling better since. And so that's why I use the term depression kind of lightly, because it's not as dark and deep and heavy and long lasting and dragging me down as it was before. And it like really, really, really slowly snuck in there. Like honestly, probably over the course of like 2 months, a month and a half at least, it's been like kind of sneaking in. It didn't just like hit me within a couple of days like it used to. So that is why I didn't film last week. I feel like I could have, but I really just needed to be in the space of like acknowledging where I was at and like accepting where I was at. And in those times too, I really just do whatever I feel like. So if I just feel like laying in bed all day and watching movies and like eating junk food, I didn't really eat much of anything. That's kind of how I get sometimes too. Like that's what I do. Or I like felt, well, there's something else I did, but I just really do whatever I feel like I need to do in those times. That's something that depression has taught me, and I think that kind of helped me with that realization too of self-care is just like whatever you need to do at the time that you need to do it. There's no like routine or this is how self-care has to look. It's just like whatever you need. That's something that has kind of taught me, and also to like take the time like when you need that to do that. So that's what I did, and so I didn't film and I didn't post my movie reactions video and I didn't post on Instagram. Like it was kind of in the back of my mind and I was like, maybe I like kind of want to do that, but then I'd look at my computer and I'm like, no, I don't like really want to do that. So I just didn't. And so I did it. And so here we are now. So that's what happened. And it's been kind of interesting because like I didn't realize for like weeks this was kind of building up that this could be depression. Like that never crossed my mind until I was at work tearing up and I was like, this is like the only reason I'd be at work tearing up right now. So that was how I realized that it's my depression again. It's all mine. That's what I have at the moment. But now I know kind of like different ways that it can look like and what like how it can kind of come back, I guess, because it really does kind of come and go, at least for me, like of its own accord. I don't know if people ever have any kind of control over that or tools to like make it go away fast or whatever, but there's nothing that I found that's worked for me, and I've read tons of articles and talked to people, and anyways, it's different for everyone. I think that's the thing, it's different for everyone. It's gonna look different. What works for you is gonna be different. And it changes, apparently. I didn't know that was a thing either, but it can like change in the way that it manifests, in the way that it affects you. And the sad thoughts that you have. Like, I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently that's a thing. So, yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, I am still just in a place of like kind of doing whatever sounds good, but kind of need to like get back to editing videos. So, Just trying to kind of make time for everything. It's something that I'm working on. Hi. Are you tired? She's so tired. But yeah, that's why there wasn't a video last week. That's what I'm dealing with. And yeah. You want to say goodbye? Why don't we take you out of there? Because but I have to get ready for work. And I really want to leave in 13 minutes, but nobody else is here. So, yeah. You want to come here and say goodbye? There you are. What do you think? You think you're sleepy? I think you're sleepy. You're not smiling anymore. That's how I know you're sleepy. Okay, say bye, everyone. I'll see you next week. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, comments. I don't really talk about my depression or bring it up, but I'm always open to. It's not something that I guess would use as a conversation starter type of thing or small talk. But I'm always open to talk about it or answer questions if you have any. I am no expert. I'm not even an expert in how depression affects me. But yeah, I'm happy to answer questions and comments, concerns. You're adorable. But I will see you guys next week, next Friday. And yeah, have a good week. Hi. Oh yeah, you're so sleepy. You're so sleepy.